Good morning. We're going to be working at Actively Learn today on our award-winning survival skills article that we have been working on in OneNote. I just moved it to Actively Learn so it's better for us to see and maybe a little easier for us to work on. So I'm going to click on the article. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bigger to see. I'm going to click on little magnifying glass to make it bigger. All right, I'm going to show you a couple of features that we have here. Notice that there are some yellow here. It means that I have marked these words using the note tool. So I'm just going to click on a word. I'm going to click on the word predator. Maybe that's an unknown word to me. So I'm going to hear it. Maybe I didn't even know what that word said, so I wanted to hear what it said. So I'm going to click on it to say hear it. And I'm also going to mark it as an unknown word. I'm going to write it down, predator, unknown word for now. When we come back into the assignment, I say go ahead and define some words. Then you can come back and say, highlight the word again, and you can use the dictionary. It'll pull up the dictionary term for what a predator is. You can say define. So it's an animal that lives by killing and eating other animals, an animal that preys on other animals, or a person who looks for other people in order to use, control, or harm them in some way. Well, probably the first one, an animal that lives by killing and eating other animals, since we're talking about animals. So I would write down that one. So notice how I made a note about this. You can do that for a whole paragraph. Highlight and take notes. If I asked you to do the gist, you would say the gist is, and then you'd write your sentence there. Push save, and then it saves the whole thing. I can also get this to read to me. I'm going to select the paragraph, and I'm going to say hear it. And then it starts to read the whole thing to me. So there are a lot of features in Actively Learn that we can actually have to help us as we read. And those are just a couple of them. So note taking, where I get it to actually save what I want it to say. I can get it to read the word to me by clicking on a word, hear it. I can also get it to define the word for me, and I have to read what it says. Here's my note that I can make by dragging on the sentence that I want to make a note about, or a paragraph. Highlight and take notes, and then write my sentence. The gist is. Let's say I didn't actually want to do that. I click on it, and the three dots over here, I can click delete. And that is all to this video. Shows you how to work in there and use the tools that Actively Learn actually offers.